Okay, well, this is turning into a shit show already. Speaking of shit shows, Johnny Depp took the stand today.
Oh, that's a transition.
Yeah.
And how did it go?
Did. Well, have you read anything about him taking a stand?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Well,
I have no idea what's going on here. I know obviously they're in court, and I know why they're in court, but I have no idea what's actually happening in court.
Well, yes, they are in court. Johnny Depp is suing Amber Heard for defamation, $50 million suit, saying that she falsely accused him of, pretty much just being a wife beater, and the judge literally called him a wife beater to his face. The judge in UK. This is where I wish Rahman was here, because if Rahman was here, he would actually go into more depth. Rahman hated that case and hated that judge, and he actually could go into it really deep. But we did talk about it a few weeks ago. Rahman did give his opinion there, so please check that out. But he came on. He came on stand. He said nothing of the kind ever happened. Depp said in court, obviously in response that he was a wife abuser. I'm just going to kind of skim through this a little bit. There's not too lot, but there's a decent amount. And basically, Depp said, "I am obsessed with the truth. So today is actually my first opportunity that I've been able to speak about this case." See, he goes on. When asking about his relationship at the beginning of the relationship with Amber Heard, he said it was attentive. She was loving. She was smart. She was kind. She was funny. She was understanding. We had many things in common, certain blues music, literature, so on and so forth. But Depp said within a year and a half, it was as if Heard had become another person. Now, this all kind of came into show. Seth, can you check the comments, please? All this kind of came into the show. She's had a couple of people speak. Obviously, this is Johnny Depp's case, so he's had a couple people speak for him, but she's had some pretty big hits, and we're talking her assistant has come out and said, I never saw any of these scars. I never saw any of the physical attributes that would go into a physically abusive relationship. And there's been a couple of accounts. Johnny Depp's sister, same thing, said she never saw anything, but she's a sister, so that could go either way. Basically, it seems like so far, this is leaning towards the favor of Johnny Depp, which is a very hard feat. If you would have told me at the beginning that it would have been going this way, I would not have agreed. I would have said, no, this is not how this is going to go. Johnny Depp is going to lose this case, and when he does, he's going to be out of Hollywood forever. They'll be done. Yeah. But if he wins this case, Amber Heard will be out. One of these two were leaving, and
that's.
What are your thoughts on this, Seth? Overall, you're a young man. You have fresher eyes. You're not really attached to one or the other as much as I or people my age are attached to Johnny Depp. What's your thoughts on all this? Your opinion of how this is going to pan out?
My opinion has changed a lot, because a year ago I would have come on here and been like, oh, well, Johnny Depp is 100% innocent. Amber Heard is the one that isn't innocent. But we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Jimbo, don't know. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we have heard. I think it's even brought up here in the comments somewhere. It's been there's been audio clips of Amber Heard admitting to hitting him before, and there hasn't been any proof that we have seen for the other way around. Though we'll see. The court knows a lot more than we do, and the court
knows is a big word. The court has been told a lot more than we realize. But you got to remember, all this stuff is being filmed. Jimbo points out, he just finished watching him on trial today, and he came off as a crybaby. See, unfortunately, I was at work all day. Well, not unfortunately, I get paid. So fortunately, I was at work today. But I didn't get. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see this. I wanted to watch some of the trial, but to get that vibe. Yeah. So I didn't get to see if he was a crybaby or not. So Jimbo, do you think he came off as a whiny little bitch, or do you think he actually had some real reasons? Maybe going through all this, his entire name's been completely spit on. He's afraid to go out in public. So maybe maybe he has a right to be a crybaby right now. You know what I mean? Keith November chimes in. He says there was some audio where Heard straight up said she would. Oh, that's what you were talking about, Seth.
Yeah.
She would lie about Depp hitting her. Yeah, and didn't she? I don't want to say that I know this, but I feel like I've read this somewhere that she had another case that she was proven to lie about, like another physical case.
I've heard about this. I don't know much about it, but I have heard about that before.
Facebook user, which I'm assuming is Cody Ray, isn't he being punished for his past still, or has he really cleaned up? I'm not sure what you mean. Like being punished for his past still. Like, I mean, if you did something and you haven't been punished for it, I mean, he has been punished for it. He got found guilty in the case. This is him trying to rectify that, him trying to correct that. Like, listen, I get found guilty, but I'm suing you, Amber, for lying and getting me in trouble. So like that's kind of where we're at right now.
I mean, who knows how long this is going to take too. Like this could take a while to kind of resolve, but I'm pretty sure this is the last case with this. So whenever this ends, this will be the end of it. Yeah. Finally. So like you said earlier, one of them is going.
Yep.
Like if Amber Heard loses, she's out. If Johnny Depp loses, he's 100% out.
Right. And I don't know what team he already is. I
don't like saying I'm on a team. I have it more like, in me to like want Johnny Depp to win, because I've always liked Johnny Depp movies. I've like, Jack Sparrow. I've always loved Pirates of the Caribbean, but like, I don't know what is happening.
And I've always liked the Cosby Show.
Exactly. You never know. Like, we don't know, so it's hard for me to pick a side.
Right, and that's the hardest part about all of this is that people want to take a character that an actor that plays characters that they love, one being one character or multiple characters. They like to take that actor and like put them and hold them in that same regard as that character. They don't like to look at the person who playing that actor or playing that character as a monster, and that's what Johnny Depp is being portrayed as. But in his defense, she is the only one that has ever come out, and even past girlfriends, Winona Ryder being one of them, saying, "No, he's had he's had substance abuse issues, but I've never had an issue with domestic violence with him." Keith chimes in and says, "I don't think either should have their career wiped. I think if they petition for a role and actually are best fit, they should still get the role." Yeah, that's in a perfect world, Keith. I can see where you want to say that, but when you start thinking about business and like Warner Brothers, is this person being in my movie going to hurt people coming to see this movie? And if they think that, then that's why they won't get hired. This is why it could affect. I mean, look what already happened to Johnny Depp. Pirates of the Caribbean, fired. The new Harry Potter.
Beasts.
Thank you. Fantastic Beasts movies, fired because of his image, because they don't want somebody in their movie that's could possibly hurt their sales. That's the bottom line issue here. It's not because, oh man, you were found guilty. Well, you're a bad man and I don't like you. No, it's like you're costing me money and this is show business. See ya. That's the bottom line of it.
I know. And a lot of people never point this out. When Disney fired him, it was as soon as the allegations came out. They didn't wait. Allegations came out. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, you're gone. Yeah. WB, though, they actually waited until the first trial was over. It was when he lost the first case. That's when they fired him from this.
Right.
So,
yeah,
I kind of get that. Like, you don't want that in your movie. We know
that WB has a uncanny way of just letting their actors get away with things for a little while anyway. So, but they almost even wasn't it Walter Hamada who went on stand? Yeah, Walter Hamada went on stand in this case, in this trial, and spoke out against Amber Heard, saying we almost fired her. She was this close. Like, yeah, they were very close to getting rid of her.
Yeah, right.
If it came down to the fact that she won that case is why she didn't get fired.
I've been hearing about this case for years. I'm kind of ready to just for it to end. Whatever happens, like,
I'm just ready for the truth to come out. That's all
exactly. That's what I mean. Like,
And if
I'm ready for it to end. I'm ready to know what happened, and I'm ready to just whatever happened, just move on from this.
Right. If it takes Johnny Depp having to do this, why do you think he wants to do this case if he wasn't? I don't want to say it. If he wasn't confident that he could win, he wouldn't have done this. His name's already been dragged through the mud. He could have just ran into a hole and stayed there and let dust settle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's taking a chance here. He's taking a big chance to lose even more. And I don't know. That might speak volumes. Jimbo, I'm kidding. I just wanted to make a funny reference. He came off likable and genuine. It's like it's looking great in his face. Oh, okay. When you called him a crybaby. Fair. All right. I got you.